Trump revealed that he does not understand even the most simple concepts in this Twitter space or X space where he unveiled his new cryptocurrency. And keep in mind, this cryptocurrency is yet another grift to extract money from his most loyal followers. It's in the same vein as his Trump sneakers, his Trump Bible, his Trump NFT cards, and he has no clue what cryptocurrency is, which he demonstrates repeatedly throughout this interview. Now, the interview didn't go as poorly as the last one, where they were an hour late due to technical issues, and then Trump sounded like he didn't have his dentures in, but it's still bad. He blames the assassination attempt on the Democrats' rhetoric, which is absolutely absurd. He shows that he doesn't know what cryptocurrency is in an embarrassing moment, and all in all, it was a mess for his campaign. Make sure you leave a like on the video, make sure you subscribe to the Mockler channel, and let's jump in with this first clip of Donald Trump saying that the Democrats' rhetoric caused the assassination attempt. I'll debunk it after.
Backup question to that second fold is, this was the second attempt in your life in under 2 months. What do you make of that?
Well, there's a lot of rhetoric going on. Right. A lot of people think that the Democrats, when they talk about threat to democracy and all of this, and it seems that both of these people were radical lefts.
I want to reiterate, never let Trump and the MAGA Republicans around him gaslight you into thinking that Democrats need to soften their rhetoric. Now, we shouldn't be saying violent things. There's no place for that in American politics. But when we call Trump a threat to democracy, we can substantiate that and show that he tried to subvert the will of the American people in 100 different ways. And that was even before January 6th. He lied about our elections. He lies about our court systems. He is inherently anti-democratic. But if he wants to talk about explosive, divisive rhetoric, he's the one who has called Kamala a Marxist 4 times in the past 24 hours. He said that Democrats are all communists twice in the past 24 hours. He's attacked the media, attacked MSNBC, attacked ABC. He's called the courts rigged. So how can this man say that we are divisive when he is the one that is undermining every single institution around him? It makes no sense. He's, of course, projecting. In this post, Donald Trump says, quote, "Perhaps it's God wanting me to be president to save this country."
There's something going on. I mean, perhaps it's God wanting me to be president to save this country. Nobody knows, but when I made the right turn, it's very unusual because the people weren't on the right. The people were standing out in front of me. When I turned my head at an exact 90-degree angle, the bullet came zooming by and clipped my ear. And the reason so much blood, they told me at the hospital, I said, why so much? The ear is the bloodiest part of the body because of cartilage. He was giving me a whole description. I said,
so God just doesn't care about Corey Comparator, the other Trump supporter that died, who was standing just yards behind Trump. And also, if God wanted you to be president, you would have won in 2020. If God wanted you to be president, he would have prevented the massive, widespread fraud that you claim happened, or he would have made sure that you won the following court cases. I mean, it's so easy to poke holes in Donald Trump's logic. One of the comments says, God is saving Trump, so Trump can face the justice system and be sent to prison. They do say God works in mysterious ways. That is funny. In this clip, Trump claims that Russia and China may not even be the enemy.
We've been treated, I think, very unfairly, but I've done so well. It's an amazing country in some ways, but we have evil forces. You have the outside forces with the enemies, and you call them Russia, China, various places. I don't know that they're enemies. I think we'll get along great with China. I think we'll get along great with Russia. I want to get Russia to settle up with Ukraine and stop this. Millions of people being killed, far greater than the number you read about. But I want to get that done before I even take office. I want to get that done as president-elect.
To quote Noah, Trump's source there is literally, trust me, bro. Trump's source is Vladimir Putin. And Trump may be the least American man possible. He hates Taylor Swift. He hates the Constitution. But he wants to be friends with Russia. And let me just explain why Trump's plan to settle with Putin is absolutely terrible. And I've explained this before, but if you look at the history of Russia, time and time again, when they go to war, they will pause that war when when it's convenient for them, settle for a while, and then reignite that war down the road. They did it in 2008. They did it in 2014. Then they paused and reignited the war in 2022. So if Trump settled with Russia, what he would do is cede Ukrainian territory. Russia would take that territory, they would rearm, and then in about 10 years, they would re-invade. So Trump would be kicking the can down the road to another administration. Not to mention, why is Trump always saying that Russia and China are our friends and that Kim Jong-un is actually a nice guy? Meanwhile, Justin Trudeau and Angela Merkel are nasty people who are low IQ. It's almost like he's so inherently illiberal that he only can praise dictatorial leaders. But to bring it back to my point, you can't make a peace deal with a bad faith actor like Vladimir Putin. That is my broader point there. In this clip, Trump says we can't have a Marxist communist president, and this was about 20 minutes after Trump said that Democrats are inherently divisive.
No votes, she got no votes. But she'd be very bad for the country. We have to save our country. We can't play games, and we can't have a Marxist communist president, because that's not what it's all about. So we're going to do it, and we're going to...
This is the president who's on his unity streak right now, talking about a Marxist fascist president. And this is the clip where Trump proves during a live Twitter interview where he's introducing a new cryptocurrency that he doesn't know what cryptocurrency is. He immediately changes the topic and tries to avoid talking about it, but it just results in a word salad. Take a look.
Question I have for you, following up on what I was asking earlier, is why is it so important for America to lead in cryptocurrency adoption and innovation?
Well, it's crypto, it's AI, it's so many other things. AI, speaking of an interesting future, it needs tremendous electricity capability beyond anything I've ever heard. It never made sense to me, but this is what it needs. If you take all of the electricity coming out of the U.S., in order to be dominant in AI, you need twice that amount just for this one thing. Who would think that?
Look how unamused everybody that's watching is. This guy is barely looking. This guy has no clue what Trump is talking about. This person is writing something down. I mean, they're all incredibly bored because Trump changed topics so quickly. He clearly has no clue what no clue what crypto is or AI. Just listen one more time. It's kind of hilarious.
Why is it so important for America to lead in cryptocurrency adoption and innovation?
Listen, it takes 2 seconds for him to pivot.
Well, it's crypto, it's AI, it's so many other things. AI
literally pivots like Michael Jordan in the 90s in his prime. He says, well, it's crypto, it's AI, it's so many things. And with AI, Trump has no clue what he's talking about. It's the same thing with childcare. And this is the man who claimed that he can talk to anybody for 5 minutes and master the topic that they talked about. He said that with truckers. He says he can master biology or engineering within 5 minutes, but he can't actually show those skills. And he can never show that he's mastered the Constitution, which he clearly hasn't. He can never show that he's mastered foreign policy or childcare, which he gave a crazy answer on just 2 weeks back. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, if you appreciate what I do, make sure you leave a like, comment a blue heart, hit that subscribe button so you can join the community and you can hear this rapid response news. I am always the first to this breaking news. Have a great day and peace out.